For over 75 years, people have been at the centre of everything Carinity does. Our purpose for being. So, on our anniversary, we have asked some people we have helped to share their stories about the real difference we have made to their lives.
I was not a nice teenager. I was very, very angry. Most teachers thought I was going to prison. You know, that's what they thought. I was not a nice human being. Leading up to coming to Carinity Orana, my life was probably in a dysfunctional family with parents separated, bounced backwards and forwards between my parents a lot. My dad, who I was here in Brisbane with at the time, was wasn't what I'd call the most loving father. So his response to probably my attention getting would be quite violent and physical. And I remember I wagged 2 weeks of school straight until my dad found out. And I got home, he'd had the back of the Commodore packed and with all my gear, I think it was 2 suitcases, little ones. And he said, that's it, take him to the police station. And he basically said to the policeman that you either take him off my hands now or I'm going to drive until my tank of fuel's halfway, and that's where I'm leaving him, and that's it, we're done. Luckily, thankfully, Carinity Orana was well known in the area for helping young people. So the police took me from there and brought me around here. And yeah, that's where I stayed for the next year and a half. It was kind of weird pulling up here I'm going to some place that looks after kids, and it was just a normal house. That was probably the first thing I noticed. It's just a normal house in the middle of suburbia. I would not have picked it for a place that helps homeless young people out. I would say that the biggest change for me right off the bat was feeling the love. There's no doubt there was something unique about that love. I had no idea what that was. A lot of different support people were here back in the 80s. So Carinity Orana had a counsellor, like a fully qualified counsellor on site. So he would meet with us. He was trying to help me work through what I needed to work through to grow as a person. We had house parents here and they had a little girl, so Linda and Filippo. They were very loving people, but they really gave their heart and soul. They gave their lives for us as a young married couple to just be the stable environment for us. So, you know, we'd eat dinner together and they tried their very hardest to treat us just like a big family. These days I'm now deputy principal in a high school where I work with young people all the time that are disengaged, a lot like me. I'm often talking with people from out-of-home care who look after kids just like me, so it makes for very interesting conversations with people. But definitely no doubt in my mind, my time at Carinity Orana led me to a decision for Jesus. And you know, I became a Christian when I was 15, so not long after I left Carinity Orana. And I've been actively involved in church and specifically young people ever since. What could have happened to me if I didn't come to Carinity Orana? I've thought about it a lot. You know, it was a long time ago. I think I would have ended up in prison. I would have ended up on the streets, would have been the victim of people who target young people in not so nice ways. I've got no doubt that totally transformed my life. There's no indecision in my mind that would be the case.